Hello, welcome to Wonder Realms with PK. In this video, I'm actually going to review my first airline, Cathay Pacific, from Frankfurt International Airport to Hong Kong. Cathay Pacific was adjudged the best economy class airline, so I'm going to try it out. So we are starting our journey from the Frankfurt Central Station. Come with me. So we finally made it to Frankfurt International Airport. We are currently in Terminal 1 and Cathay Pacific flies out of Terminal 2. So we will need to switch to Terminal 2 from Terminal 1. From Terminal 1, in order to switch to Terminal 2, we have to use the SkyTrain. So I waited for a couple of minutes and the SkyTrain was readily available, which we boarded and switched over to Terminal 2. It took us about 5 minutes to switch over from Terminal 1 to Terminal 2 using the SkyTrain, and this was a smooth ride. It was now time for us to drop off our bags, and the check-in was seamless. Kudos to you, Cathay Pacific. So we finally dropped off our bags, and then we are heading towards security. I have here my boarding pass, and then with my passport, everything is ready. Actually going through passport control. So, yeah, using the automated gates. Oh. I bumped into another lady. Yeah. Into passport control, automated gates. All right, now into the duty-free area. This is kind of new. We never went through security. Straight to immigration. Kind of interesting. Now at the duty-free area, we need to find our gates and then sit and wait for our flight. Yeah, so I've just been told that to gate E2, the order is a bit turned around. You go through immigration first, and then you now go through security. Yeah, so we will now be going through security. But I think in most airports, you go through security before you get to immigration. Let me know what you think at the comment section.
The economy class comes with a 343 configuration, and in this flight my seat would be 41K, which does not have a direct window but has a window on the airplane's door. So the economic class cabin, we do have a mini cabin which comes before this main cabin where I will be seated, and then the next is to actually have a loo review. And inside the loo, it looks pretty standard with some few amenity kits. We have a hand wash, we do have hand lotion, and the loo looks pretty clean to me. Thumbs up to you, Cathay Pacific, once again. And now to check on the seats. So the seats come with a foldable headrest, which also slides up and down to align perfectly with the neck of the passenger as far as height is concerned. And this is also pretty standard. I wasn't particularly bothered about the legroom space because I was sitting at the exit row and I could really stretch forth my leg without any problems. And now to check on the seat recline. The seat reclines with a considerable amount of recline, and it's quite comfy. But my main problem here is that once the back of the seat reclines, the base of the seat does not slide forward compared to other airlines. And shortly before departure, some food menu was actually issued out to every passenger in economy class, which is pretty unusual in an economy class. You do have a lunch, the main course, and then we do have some snacks also available, and breakfast is also available in the menu. So you could actually have an overview as to what will be served, and then you could already prepare yourself to tell the flight attendants what you would love to have. And to me, I think this is more or less some basic, or I would say, I wouldn't call it basic, but I'll rather call it additional points which I will give to Cathay Pacific, because this is unusual of an economy class. Usually this is found in a premium economy or in business class, where menus are handed out. Yes, and then as I made mention of earlier, my seat does not have a direct window, but it has this tiny window on the airplane door, which I will utilize during our takeoff in London to capture some footage. And this should already give you some heads up anytime that you're booking your flight on Cathay Pacific Boeing 777-300ER. Maybe you may want to avoid seat 41K or seat 41A. These seats, even though are on the exit row, do not have a direct access to a window. Each seat comes with an equipped power socket, which is universal and hence does not require any universal adapter, so you can easily plug in your mobile phone charger or your laptop adapter without the need of any adapter. And pre-departure, every passenger in economy class is handed over with a bottle of water, which is also pretty unusual of an economy class, and I'll give thumbs up to Cathay Pacific for this. After 20 minutes of delay, we finally pushed back and then we took off, and then during the takeoff, right after the takeoff, we were handed over with some snacks and then some drinks. And 2 hours into the flight, we were served already with lunch, and then I decided to go with what they call fried rice, which looks to me like enchilada, but we call it fried rice, which was pretty tasty actually. And then to look quickly into the IFE for the exit row, it is actually located in the seat, so you need to bring up the latch in order to actually view the IFE, which was pretty responsive with a huge library. I would say this is comparable to what I would actually observe on airlines like Emirates. So I think this is also something great, which I'll give Cathay Pacific thumbs up for. In the middle of the flight, I was pretty hungry, so I decided to go to the pantry to fetch some snacks, and then luckily there were some noodles available, which I gladly placed an order for. And once coming back, I took footage to see how the cabin looks like during the night when people are actually sleeping and then having their IFEs on. So this is how the cabin looks like once we are airborne and during the night when people are actually having their sleep. 2 hours before landing, we were now served with breakfast, and then we had 2 options. We had sausages with omelette, and then the rice porridge with shrimp, which is more or less a Chinese delicacy. I went with the rice porridge with shrimp, which tasted a little bit special, so I couldn't really continue with this, so I quickly asked the flight attendants to just give me the omelette and sausage, which was pretty tasty. And then I also tried to take a look at the legroom space, because I was sitting at the exit row. I found an empty seat, which I decided to sit in and then check out the legroom space, which was looking pretty okay. I mean, it's not good enough amount of legroom with a good enough amount of recline. So I think I'm currently I'm a 178 in height, and hence this would be quite good for someone who is even a 6-foot person.
Yes, so we will be landing pretty soon, in about 15 minutes. We'll be landing in Hong Kong International Airport. The flight has been smooth so far. I think I really enjoyed the flight. The flight attendants were very, very friendly, very, very helpful. Yes, so that's it from me. All right, so we landed and then we are disembarking. Business class seats. All right. Out we go. So we finally made it to Hong Kong. Nice views. Nice views out there. Hello, welcome to Wonder Realms with PK.